Hello, this is the Jordan, your coach of the Virginia Vikavolt. Welcome to Week 8 of the SPS Talonflame VGC Draft League. It's been a tough season for us, more downs than ups. We're not mathematically out of playoffs, but it's unlikely. But my team's been really fun, and it still has more tricks up of its sleeve that I want to try out. This is a never-ending learning experience. Will not be my last draft league. So we're bringing Sun, if you can't tell by the cover page, against Stryfe's Lake City Lanoons. Stryfe has 3 different steel types, so we're going to try to melt him with all these fire moves from our Dragon and Sunny Scorch. Raiku's got Sunny Day and Weather Ball, so we're gonna be hot and heavy. And there's not a lot that really resists that Sun offensive. He has a lot of scary tools, but I really want to blunt the power of this Rotom Wash, who otherwise could get my whole team wet. So Raikou with a Heat Rock, so that when I set Sun, I get it for 8 whole turns. Really, really powerful for a number of reasons. Not just the 3 steel types here, but fire really rounds out my coverage. I don't have moves to hit Lando and Oko Kartana. I could potentially Oko it with Aura Sphere, but Weather Ball and Sun completely disintegrates Kartana. No way it's surviving that. So turn 1, game 1, I can fake out with Meowstic and protect the Raikou so it can set Sun, and then Raikou is faster than max speed Lando with all that investment, so I can fake Tears with Meowstic to double Raikou's output, and then we have a doubled Weather Ball in Sun against Lando is the most surprising move to Oko it that I've seen. And enabling the rest of my team with Sun seems worth it. So it's just a generally good way of beating a lead that otherwise would give me trouble, which is the Lando. I wreck the Kartana. I live the Kartana. I live a lot of things because Raiku's just been a really, really reliable Pokemon. So no way Kartana is possibly surviving that. Especially when I enable my special attackers. All 3 of these guys are special attackers this week with the fake Tears. Meowstic has a tool for every situation. You can't run them all at once, still only get 4 move slots, but this week it'll be Light Screen to deal with this predominantly special attacking team, Fake Out to give some of these more volatile members of my team 1 turn of relief so that they can do the damage they gotta do. Fake Tears for all that damage output. And then Psychic in case I need to attack things if I get taunted or something. Psychic is only resisted by these 2 dark types, so it's pretty reliable chip damage. So Meowstic lives most things. It's like one of the bulkiest pranksters ever, but it cannot live these super strong dark moves. However, I put on a Dark Resist Berry and it lives the most obscenely strong dark moves out there with that Colbur Berry. And the one thing that I can't also address my Ghost weakness, but I do have a ton of bulk, and that's how I address it. So I live the Chandelure Shadow Ball unless it has a Life Orb or something. Hydreigon is resilient this week. It can Draco Meteor and then White Herb my stats back to normal, so I can Draco Meteor again. You'll notice that a lot of my calcs listed here are 2-hit KOs, so I might need to Draco Meteor 2 times. However, I can just fake Tears Draco Meteor, so I can double my output. So Hydreigon gets OKOs on things that it has no business getting 1-hit KOs on. Lando with the aid of fake Tears, Rotom Wash with the aid of fake Tears. So I have a versatile answer to a lot of different things in Hydreigon this week. And of course, Sun Boosted Heat Waves, pretty good. There's no Wide Guard on Strife's team, so I can just fire off the Heat Waves from both Hydreigon and Sunny Scorch. We have the Sunny Scorch special attacking variant. I brought Sunny Scorch the first 2 weeks. I still see a ton of potential in it, but I haven't brought it weeks 3 to 7. It didn't quite fit the different things I was trying to do as my team was in innovation mode. There were some weird experiments in the middle of the season, but Sunny Scorch is back, and I think it's under the radar sufficiently to the extent that I don't think Strife's bringing any rock moves. I mean, maybe he brings a Lando Rock Slide just for the hacks, but I just don't see him bringing any rock moves at all, and so Sunny Scorch is in a pretty good spot, especially with Assault Vest to live all these special attackers. I can live 2 Hydro Pumps if I set the Sun, asterisk, and I can 2-hit KO him back. So I have a positive matchup into Rotom Wash if Sun is up. And so not a lot of things can beat this Rotom Wash, so this was my disguised answer. Sunny Scorch is bulky enough. I can live Kartana, especially because Kartana does not have good grass or steel moves to hit it. So it has to use a random coverage move. I still would live like an Aerial Ace. I don't really see him bringing that, but I can still live that. And then Scorch, just melt the steel types. I've got Scald. If Sun's not up, then I can deal with the Chandelure. I got Struggle Bug for special attack drops on this whole team, and then Power Whip for just the Rotom. So this is the core of the team, is these kind of relatively fast attackers with Meowstic support. But if I need to dial up the speed even further, I introduce Pheromosa. And if I need to give up on the Speed War and just try to reverse speed with Stack, then I'll do that. So my threat bubble is very wide this week. I can go very aggressive and fast. I can also reverse speed. So Pheromosa will give me speed control with Icy Wind. It's very fast, faster than his fastest Mon. It's also faster than like some extra things, like a Scarf Chandelure. Got to prepare for potential Scarves. So with Wide Lens, I'm 99% of the time hitting my triple axles. I'm always hitting my Icy Winds, which is very important here. Pheromosa does a huge amount of damage, but it's only usually going to get 1 or 2 chances to do its damage. So triple axle deletes Lando from existence. Close combat is an Oko and Kartana. Just a ton of damage. There's no way Noivern is surviving this ice move. There's no way Lucario is surviving this fighting move. So Pheromosa exerts a lot of pressure, in particular with Meowstic Fake Out. Stack is running scared. Stack's been my hardest to use in this draft league. There's so many random things, fighting and ground moves, that just take it out. But I do have this mix-up. I've tried this once before and it worked out okay. So the second time attempting a Focus Sash on a super bulky Mon, because there's some things that can't live. Lando ground move, Kartana fighting move, Rotom Wash water move if not in Sun. There's just so many threats to this thing. But Stack is actually a pretty good Focus Sash user, because Sash users need to be able to do a lot of impact in one turn, because they might only get one turn. So if I set Trick Room, that's a big difference on the battlefield. 1 Stone Edge is a death sentence for Noivern or Chandelure. 1 Body Press is a death sentence for Bisharp. So Stack Attack, a very high impact Mon. It's got 131 attack stat. You cannot sleep on one of the higher attack stats in the game. So we're going to take advantage of that. Match is in 20 minutes. See you soon. Okay, Stryfe is ready right now. I'm going to call the 6. Worth a shot. Noivern, Kartana, Lando, Rotom, Chandelure, Bisharp. Now, that's based on a lot of factors, right? There's no one right answer. Depends what he's trying to do. But those are the top 6, and I think Chandelure is going to be a big challenge. Things get a lot better if no Chandelure is present. Why is there a glare? As shining as I am. I don't know. Alright, so we see Chandelure. Alright, so Lando, Kartana, Noivern. Okay, so I got 5 out of 6, just Sylveon instead of Bisharp. Okay, I was really well prepared for the Bisharp, and not super prepared for the, I have nothing for the Sylveon, but I've physical. Oh man, Sylveon's gonna be a challenge. But we'll figure it out. Okay, in case I cut out the boring setup stuff, we called most of what he's gonna bring. Sylveon is the only surprise, which we're not really prepared for Sylveon. We maybe could have guessed it was coming specifically for Hydreigon. I think it might also have Energy Ball for Gastrodon, but I don't see a lot of reason to change. Braff. Braff the Impatient. Hello, Braff, because you're probably going to watch the vid too. I maybe want to introduce Pheromosa here. I feel like I'm likely losing the speed war a lot of the time. Okay, we're already getting commentary from my opponent on my choices. I want Pharaoh here, but it's like, how am I gonna position him to give him fake out support? So I'm just gonna lose the speed war and win the damage war. That's our strat. But we might just lose the speed war, so we wanna have a threat of Trick Room. This is a weird swapping out a dragon for stack. So I'm not gonna set Sunny Day right away because of Kartana. I will fake it out, however. So I live this unless it's got a life orb. This is awkward. Yeah, okay. Ooh, lucky para. Heatwave does something. I think we could determine whether it's boosted. Probably not, though. Hopefully that comes into play, that para. That would be nice. So what's the best he's gonna do here? I think I need to just see if Kartana can get an Oko. Can Kartana KO me here? Probably no life orb. It might get the KO, which is really unfortunate. So the double into stack is real here. My lack of Sunny Day setup. My plan has already disintegrated. This could be a Scarf Rotom because it took more damage than I expected. We're probably gonna protect the stack. I just hope 2 attacks go into it. No, I think the bigger threat is Kartana. And it looks like a Scarf Rotom to me. Please get that KO. Yes. So with the Scarf Rotom, stack is dead meat here. So Lando, if it's just like Earth Power, Sanduscorch can actually handle it with Scalds. Can also handle the Chandelier in the back. So we're getting an E-Web into Earth Power most of the time here. But if he goes for the Raikou, then maybe I protect the stack. Tough decision here. Like, Sanduscorch is good special defense here with Assault Vest, but it's not great. I don't know about giving up my move here. Because Trick Room could win me the game if he goes for it. If he goes for, all right, so I locked in, not moving that slow. Yeah, Earth Power here. Earth Power, Earth Power, Earth Power. I die. It's okay. But I'm gonna get the KO on Rotom. And now it's just a tricky 2v2. So it's a roll here. I did 48 last time. Oh, he brought a Rock Slide. Why'd he bring a Rock Slide? Okay, well, GG. GG. Ally switching Rock Slide. So he just happened to have, just predicting the Semi-Scorch I haven't brought in 6 weeks. I mean, it's just, I think he brought it for the hacks and Life Orb, Rock Slide. Okay, GG. So just a lucky bring there. Just fortunate. So I can't bring Semi-Scorch anymore. I will be bringing Pheromosa. So we have hyper offense. We just have, 4 attackers, just throw out attacks, not a ton of like magic. But we had Rotom in the back because of the Scarf E-Webs. It's almost positive. It's definitely E-Web. Or it's Scarf. So we can bring out the Fake Out Trick Room setup. I'm not really prepared to support my Trick Room at the moment. Yeah, so I lose to Rotom now. Pheromosa, Raikou. Pheromosa, Raikou, Hydreigon, Meowstic. I don't know. So either one can swap into Rotom. I know there's a Protect on this. There's almost certainly a Protect on that too. So I can't afford losing my shot here when he switches in Rotom, which he's gonna bring. He's gonna put the Rotom in the back to deal with the Pheromosa, because Stryfe is a good player. Maybe I go Icy Winds. Try to take the speed control, because I think there's gonna be a switch out. Okay. Unfortunate burn. Okay, so I lose them both here. Okay, so this is going to be a disaster. I think the game's over now. Oh, well, a miss saves Raikou's life. Thank you for the luck. But Kartana is sweeping. There's no scenario in which Kartana doesn't sweep here. Let's see, I get him to target in. Heat Wave did 48. Oh, but I'm first, so I can Weather Ball it. Oh. Okay, so, oof. We get the Draco. We just lose to the Draco Meteor right now. So, we give up half our turn. So that we don't lose. All the wrong reads this game. I just have to read a Protect. I like Protect or I lose. Or, I mean, I've lost 100% of the time. Okay, we read the protect. We survived? Wow, okay. So Draco, do I still live Draco behind a screen? Noivern's not very strong. He might not even be offensively invested, but we shall see. Now it does, okay. I don't think it's Infiltrator, it's Frisk already revealed. So yeah, I live with with screen protection. Is this Flash Fire? Do I get the Oko with Heat Wave? I just gotta know. No. Sun boosted? 21 to 26? Nope. Fake cheers. Heat Wave. Air, what's an air cutter? So it's a flame body, Chandelier. I just fire attacked a Chandelier. Okay. Yeah, okay, now it's GG. Good games to Stryfe. I just don't see what makes a difference here. I can only delay the inevitable with a protect on a dragon. Ah, no! So what went wrong? Not enough speed control. That I can already tell is... This will be a learning experience from a, like, just overthinking it, just wanting to do a weird strat. But remembering that going first is more important than a weird strat. So yeah, like I have the Oko on Kartana easily, but if you can't get to hit the Kartana because it Okos your whole team, except for the Seni-Scorch, who for some reason he's got a rock slide. So it was a bet on this team not having rock coverage, and it had one mon with the rock option, and he took it. How do I better protect such fragile mons? Stack, a dragon, Pheromosa. Maybe the answer is just and Seni-Scorch. All four of the main attackers had double weaknesses that could be exploited. I mean, Fake Out is good, but it's just temporary relief, and they just protect through it. So the way to take advantage of them protecting is boosting moves like Calm Mind. I can experiment with that. I've used Calm Mind Raikou before. It's good. I can Nasty Plot a Dragon, but it's just the 98 speed stat here, just not quite enough when this is 101 and this is 109. So, So the plan fell apart due to lack of speed control. Because Pheromosa couldn't stay alive. I could have Focus Ashed it. That would certainly have been more reliable. There's a conflict between wanting to mix it up, the Wide Lens Pheromosa with the triple axles and icy winds is good when you get them to assume Sash and hit it with 2 hits anyway. But yeah, Sash is clearly the best item on Pheromosa most of the time. And then Stack, Sash is a problem against the Scarf Rotom in particular because it breaks my Sash. And he still doesn't know that I had a Sash on Stack Attack because he broke it with the Rotom Electro Web. So I could have seen Scarf Rotom coming. I was thinking about it. I know that it outspeeds Pheromosa. So he had the overwhelming speed control with Rotom Wash being faster than my fastest mon, and then the double up and a plethora of options to take out Stack. So he targeted my weak points really hard. I think his team naturally targets my weak points really hard. It's a good team. But I'm still thinking what I could have done differently. Besides like a Scarfer on my part could have given me like Scarf or Dragon Heat Wave would have given me momentum against Kartana. So this team had a clear benchmark to beat, which is 223, which is very, very, very fast. But with a Scarf, a lot of things can outpace that. And if I had a second speed controller like Icy Winder that was just more durable than Pheromosa, then I would have multiple different kinds of options to play the speed control game. So yeah, Mouse-stick T-Wave has helped me out, instantly cutting something's speed down to half. I tried the Dragon Dance Hydreigon last week, which I didn't end up making a video for. That had mixed success. It worked in some cases, but it's just this was a team where speed control was frequently satisfied by Trick Room, and I just didn't quite recognize that so many things could OHKO stack if you invest correctly and use the right coverage moves. So that just stack is just not a reliable Trick Room setter. It's a great Trick Room abuser. It is a Trick Room setter that with Fake Out you can usually get one up, but you're eating a lot of damage in the process, and it's just stack is a little too volatile. It's the volatility of stack and Pheromosa and Hydreigon and some others is what made this team not as strong as it could have been, as like the theoretical potential of all these mons with interesting moves. If they don't get to use them before they die, it doesn't matter what moves they had. So that's the lesson this week, is speed control first. Speed control always is important. Take care, everybody.